Good morning, students. Uh, in this lecture, we are going to discuss uh, clean development management. Before this is last lecture of this unit. Up to this, we have discussed that is chapter name energy scenario and renewable system, right? In this, we have discussed commercial and non-commercial energy. What is commercial energy? Which is available for a price in the market. Non-commercial, which is not available for the price in market. Primary energy sources, then secondary energy sources, then energy pricing, importance of energy conservation, energy security, Energy Conservation Act, a star rating by BEE, Bureau of Energy Efficiency, a roadmap of Jawaharlal Nehru Solar Mission. This target up to 2020 is 100 gigawatt. From this 40% for the 40 gigawatt for the rooftop and 60 gigawatt for commercial purpose. Then energy efficiency buildings, because 90% energy is used in buildings, that is offices, houses. So we have to concentrate on this also to conserve the energy, and these norms are produced by the BEE, that is Bureau of Energy Efficiency. Under this norm, we have to build or construct the buildings, right? Then earth here heat exchanger, it is a simple way to conserve the energy. It is used to heating or cooling the room. Then in this earth tubes are used, and by these earth tubes heat exchange takes place under the earth, right? Then skylights are lights, that is for example, हमने सपोज अपना घर कंस्ट्रक्ट किया है, तो उसमें हम ऐसा कंस्ट्रक्ट करेंगे कि ओपन लाइट आनी चाहिए, सनलाइट ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा, दिन में हमें लाइट लगाने की ज़रूरत नहीं होनी चाहिए. तो ओपन स्काईलाइट इसके टाइप्स है, तो स्काईलाइट भी देखा है. देन फोटोवोल्टिक सिस्टम्स में हम देखेंगे कि सोलार पैनल यूज़ करके हमें ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा सोलार एनर्जी यूज़ करना है. और फोटोवोल्टिक जो टाइप्स है, उसके टाइप के हिसाब से हमें ये यूज़ करना है. इट इज़ वेरी यूज़फुल टू कंजर्व द एनर्जी. देन we have discussed Kyoto Protocol. This is first open in Japan. After this, all countries have registered for this Kyoto Protocol. It is for reducing the greenhouse gases, right? And next we have to discuss last point of this clean development mechanism. So about the clean development mechanism, see here under the article 12 of Kyoto Protocol, this program is developed. This program is called as clean development mechanism, and which is started for reducing the greenhouse gases and the prevent the depletion of ozone layer. Under this, develop as well as developing countries come together to implement emission reduction projects and policies which are help them obtain a certificate emission reduction, that is CER credits, which can be traded as equivalent 1 ton of CO2. So here, first of all, we have to discuss objective of clean development mechanism. It is main object of this to reduce the greenhouse gases and prevent the depletion of ozone layer, but it helps slow and prevent climate change. Then guide developing nations to develop sustainable methods. Next, assist the developed nation to reduce their emission and move towards cleaner forms of energy. Then fourth is help countries to find and innovate new methods to reduce greenhouse to reduce emission, right. Next, types of CDM projects. The first CDM, the reducing the dependency of fossil fuels. Then using animal waste to generate energy and manage it efficiently. Next, types fuel and electricity efficient household and houses and offices. Then reducing the emission in the manufacturing process. This is the type of CDM project. Then steps for implementation of CDM, right. Project identification, this is the first step, and here research is done to identify the idea which has the potential to reduce the emission of greenhouse gases. Next, some steps we have discussed. These are the steps. First step is government endorsement. It is very important in the implementation of CDM project. After the identification of idea, it is presented before the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change to be endorsed by the Government of India. Any idea can be endorsed only the Government of India for the implementation of CDM, right. Next, project development. A study is carried out to measure a baseline according to which the emission changes will be measured as per the Kyoto Protocol, and right, and Marrakesh Accord. Next, validation. After the study of the project, it should be validated. The result of the baseline identification survey is verified by an independent body identified the CDM executive body. Next, after this validation, we have to do registration for this. A formal acceptance by the executive body make the identified project a CDM project, giving it all the legal benefits and financial support as per the provision of a Kyoto Protocol. Next, verification. After the registration, verification is done. All the data and results is verified by a team of professional and then further sent for the certification. Next, certification. It is the final step where the monitoring body certifies after proper verification that the project has successfully reduced emission as per the plan, right. These are the all about our CDM project. So this is all about the first chapter. We have completed this chapter. तो आपको कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो तो बता सकते हैं. एक ने पूछा था मैसेज करके कि व्हाट इज़ एक्चुअली एनर्जी प्राइसिंग इन इंडिया. एनर्जी प्राइसिंग क्या होता है कि हमें एनर्जी का जो मूल्य है वो जानना है. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इंडिया में क्या होता है कि एनर्जी का मूल्य जाना नहीं जाता बिकॉज द जो पॉलिटिशियन है वो इंटरफियर करते हैं. सपोज अभी हमें इलेक्ट्रिसिटी में कुछ वेवर चाहिए हमें, तो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट के लिए बहुत खर्चा होता है। तो उसमें वेवर देने के बाद ये पूरा गवर्नमेंट के ऊपर आता है और पूरा पैसा उसमें चला जाता है। तो ये जो सब्सिडीज़ है इसकी वजह से जो एनर्जी का प्राइस कम हो रहा है, इसलिए जो डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज़ है उसमें एनर्जी का प्राइस बहुत ही अच्छा रहता है, उसमें कुछ सब्सिडीज़ नहीं रहती, राइट। हमें डेवलप कंट्री होना है तो हमें इसके बारे में सोचना है कि एनर्जी का मूल्य अच्छी तरह हमें जानना है। मालूम हम इंडिया में कोल बहुत मिलता है, लेकिन क्या होता है बहुत सारे कंपनीज बाहर से कोल लाते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ द लो ऐश कंटेंट एंड कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू कम रहती है इंडिया की। तो वो सुधारने की कोशिश करनी चाहिए, बाहर से कोल नहीं लाना चाहिए और ये सब्सिडीज़ है वो बंद करना चाहिए। केरोसिन के ऊपर सब्सिडी है, एलपीजी गैस के ऊपर सब्सिडी है, तो ये इसके लिए ये जब हम बंद करेंगे तभी हमारा एनर्जी का प्राइस बढ़ सकता है। इसके हिसाब से आपने कोल देखा है, ऑयल देखा है, नेचुरल गैस देखे है। नेचुरल गैस के तो मूल्य गवर्नमेंट तय करता है, ऑयल के तय करता है, लेकिन उसमें देखो केरोसिन सब्सिडीज़ क्रॉस सब्सिडीज़ रहती है एलपीजी में, केरोसिन में। कोल में हमारा कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू कम रहता है। इलेक्ट्रिसिटी में ही ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा उसमें क्या होता है कि जो घर पर यूज़ करते हैं उस लो टेंशन के लिए सिर्फ एनर्जी का मूल्य लिया जाता है, और जो बाहर जो कंपनी में उनको एनर्जी प्लस डिमांड का लिया जाता है। तो सब के तरफ सब अच्छे रूल बनाकर हम एनर्जी प्राइसिंग हमारा इंडिया का सुधार सकते हैं, राइट। सो कुछ डाउट हो तो बताओ, मैं एनर्जी प्राइसिंग के दोबारा मैं एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ। द बेसिक अजम्पशन अंडरलाइंग इफिशियंसी ऑफ मार्केट प्लेस डज नॉट hold in our economy, since energy prices are undervalued and energy wastage are not taken seriously. Pricing practices in India, like many other developing countries, are influenced by the political, social and economic compulsion at the state and central level, right. More often than not, this has been the foundation of energy sector policies in India. The India energy sector offers many examples of cross subsidy. Example for diesel, LPG and kerosene being subsidized by petrol and petroleum products for industrial uses and industrial and commercial consumers of electricity subsidizing. Coal. Grade wise basic price of the coal at the pitted excluding statutory levies of run-off mine ROM coal are fixed by the Coal of India from the time to time. But in spite of this, industry still import coal due to higher calorific value and low ash content, right. So oil as a part of energy sector reform, the government has attempted to bring prices for many of the petroleum products in line with international prices. So but in this cross subsidy domain, यहाँ पर केरोसिन के ऊपर सब्सिडीज results in serious distortion in price. The natural gas, the government has the sole authority for the fixing price of natural gas in the country. It has also been taken decision on the allocation of gas of various consumers. Next जो है electricity. It is very important. This is maximum use of electricity. Electrical energy takes place in India. Electricity tariffs in India are structured in a relatively simple manner. While high tension consumers are charged on the both demand and energy, the low tension consumers pays only for the energy consumed as per tariff system in most of electricity board. The price per kVA varies significantly across state as well as the customer segment within the state. Tariff in India have been modified to consider the time of use usage and voltage level of supply. In addition to the base tariff, some state electricity board have additional recovery from customer in the form of fuel surcharges, electricity duties and taxes. राइट, ये हमारे एनर्जी प्राइसिंग के बारे में है. तो दिस इज़ ऑल अबाउट एनर्जी प्राइसिंग. तो क्वेश्चन पूछा जाएगा हियर. ये पहला चैप्टर है. ये इसको वेटेज है 20 मार्क्स, मिनिमम 20 मार्क्स के क्वेश्चन तो इसके आते ही है. तो उसमें एक क्वेश्चन है एक्सप्लेन द क्लीन डेवलपमेंट मैकेनिज्म, ये 5 मार्क के लिए क्वेश्चन आएगा. नहीं तो एक्सप्लेन द जवाहरलाल नेहरू रोड मैप. इन दिस all the detail of this Jawaharlal Nehru solar mission road map is you have to explain, right? इसमें एक ही डायग्राम है अर्थ एयर हीट एक्सचेंजर. तो आपको निकालना है. डेफिनेशन आ सकता है प्राइमरी एंड सेकेंडरी सोर्सेस, कमर्शियल एनर्जी, वाटर, हाइड्रोजन, वर्ल्ड एनर्जी सोर्सेस जो है वो भी पूछ सकते हैं. द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ एनर्जी कंजर्वेशन, इसमें क्या लिखना है. दीज आर द जनरल डिस्कशन वी कैन राइट इजीली फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन. तो ये पूरा चैप्टर एनर्जी सिक्योरिटी है, उसमें लॉन्ग टर्म है, राइट. बाद में एनर्जी कंजर्वेशन एक्ट 2001 अंडर दिस BEE established. Then standard and labeling, right? We have already discussed about the standard and labeling, that is a 5-star, 3-star, 4-star. In general, when you will go to purchase any fridge, refrigerator or washing machine, then there is a sticker of mentioning star rating, right? The star rating and labeling is established by BEE, right? So when 5-star, then energy conservation by that product is good. So there is small label and big label. Small label for TV and big label for washing machine, refrigerator, etc. So this is all about the first chapter, energy scenario and renewable systems. And next lecture we have to we are going to discuss next chapter, that is mechanical systems. So in for आपको कोई भी डाउट हो तो मैंने नोट्स भेज दिए हैं, तो आप ये नोट्स देखो और ये पढ़ो. हम एक ऑब्जेक्टिव हम एक टेस्ट लेंगे नेक्स्ट मंथ में इक्वल फॉर्म्स के ऊपर. तो आपको क्वेश्चन के आंसर टाइप करके भेजना है. तो आपको समय दिया जाएगा, उस हिसाब से आप वो भेज सकते हो. फिर हमारा नेक्स्ट लेक्चर जो है सोमवार को होगा. उसमें एक गूगल मीट भी होगा और एक लेक्चर भी होगा, वो आपको देखना है. So thank you very much. meet at Monday for the Zoom meet or Google Meet, and then lecture. Thank you very much.